So, how are you today?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks.
How your COVID affect your work?
I think now I'm staying in Hanoi. So I think COVID is controlled in Hanoi.
Do you feel safe?
Yes, I still work as usual.
As usual. So go to the company and go back.
Yes. Yes.
Right. Right. So is there any change in your living habit?
Yes, I have some change in my habit. Such as I limited go out as before. I limited going out to go out. So I just stayed at home as much as possible.
How your relationship with your child?
Because my work is still busy, so I only have a little time to spend take with my children.
Is he happy?
In the beginning, she is very happy because she didn't go to school, but now she is very she's very now she want to come back school because she missed her teacher and her friends.
Great. Is there anything in common between you and her?
Comment in the character or the I think he had some character family to me. I have some character family to her. So the first, I think we not clever. We are not clever. We like reading book. Yes.
So, how warm is the relationship in your family? How warm and close? Yeah.
Yeah, I think I now I have my husband and my children live with my father-in-law. It's the father-in-law. So we besides we still take care of him, and now my family is very happy because he stay with us.
Great, great,
yes.
Great. Is there anything you're proud of yourself?
Yes, I think I always try my best to work and react. Okay, and I have a right action with everyone. So, but I think a lot of things I have to learn and change my from myself to improve my for example, I have to improve my knowledge and arrange my time to balance my life.
Great. What's the value you want to pass or transfer to your children?
What was
the value you want to pass to your children?
I think I realized that I have some the good points, and I want her to learn it, to learn them. For example, is hardworking and optimism.
Optimistic.
Yeah. Optimistic. Yes.
Do you think hardworking is always good?
Yes. If hardworking help me gain a lot of things, because maybe you're not clever, but if you always do with your best, so you still gain something.
Great.
And,
so from our class, is there any question you want to ask Grace? Or sharing? It's not just asking, but sharing your view, your thought about the topic. Just raise your hand and start.
Yes.
Or you can type. Okay, Zumi?
Can you show more about how about your part of yourself, like react or doing right to other? Can you give me some example? Something
How
like that.
power?
How you do something right to the others? I heard that you're proud of yourself is. Oh, okay. Let's move to how you balance your time in the daily life when you have so many time doing in the work, and how you spend time for your family and your father-in-law. Sorry.
Now I'm trying to balance, because now I spend a lot of time on working, then spend time on my family. So I have to balance, because sometimes I feel exhausted.
Exhausted.
Yes.
So Zumi asked how you balance. Because the time is limited for 24 hours per day, and you're doing work in the company, taking care for your family and learning at the same time. So how you can manage your time?
I think the first I have a good plan for my work and my life. So if I have plan, I have to focus to finish all the target. All my target. And the second, I identify the most important things in my life.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Grace, for your very quick response. Okay, Lucy, how are you going today?
5. Thanks.
Beautiful. So, what do you think about friendship?
I think friends are very important with me.
Do you have any close friend?
Yes, I have 3.
You got 3 friends. And who are they?
They are Trang, Hạnh, and Duyên. They are all teachers.
In your school?
Now they are teacher, and they are my classmate.
Your classmate. So how often you meet other?
Now we meet sometime about 1 or 2 months.
Once or 2 months. Do you often talk to each other?
No, we are when we are meet, we talk each other, but sometimes we call and talk some. Yes.
What do you value the most in the friendship? What do you value the most in friendship?
I think it
What is the similar characteristic among four of you?
I think it's
Or what you are proud the most about yourself? What you proud the most about yourself?
I turn proud myself. Nothing.
Nothing proud of yourself?
Yes.
So, in teaching, what is your value?
I think it take care of student and make them can learn themselves.
Can learn from themselves.
Yes.
Love and caring. Have you cried with yourself?
Sometimes, but I try to cry myself alone, and nobody can see I crying.
How your relationship between you and your mother?
My mother very love me, and I am too. But sometimes we have some difficult in thinking of thinking.
And how do you resolve it?
Can you repeat?
And how do you solve that problem when you and your mother has conflict?
We talk about that, and yes.
What do you feel the most grateful in life? What do you feel the most grateful in life? Nothing?
No.
Grateful, biết ơn. What do you grateful the most in life? Trong đời sống bạn biết ơn nhất về cái gì?
I think it's love.
It's about love. Thank you, Lucy.
Thanks.
Okay, so you are just listening and don't write down. Great. Holly, good. Jimmy and other, Jimmy and đâu? Holly đâu? Okay, good. Your listening skill is really good. Rồi, Mary nào. What do you feel now?
Yeah, I'm typing. Lucy's talking.
Good. So, what do you feel now?
I think that the sharing is very interesting because she talked about her friends, her close friends. She talked about her mother. It's very lovely, and when she had a conflict with her mothers, so she went talking directly about the problem to resolve that.
Yeah, I think that is very useful for us to resolve any problem in our life.
Yep.
And
So
yeah.
what is the most accomplishment in your life?
I think.
What is the greatest accomplishment in your life?
I think up to now, I think that's having children is the most graceful in my life.
How many children do you have?
I have 2 sons.
2 sons.
Because I get married too late.
How old?
When I was 32 years old.
I get married older than you.
At that time, I feel alone because all my close friends have the family, small family. Yeah, when we meet each other, so they always talk about their children, their husband. So I think that it is very empty to say anything about families. Yeah. That is the reason why I decided to get married. Sometimes I said about that, and he also feel lovely.
It's a karma. Getting married is all about the karma. So how do you spend your time for your 2 sons?
A little, because I go to work from 7:30 o'clock every morning, and I come back home about 6:30 p.m. So I haven't so much time for my son. Only 2 days off, 2 days at the weekend.
Okay.
So I have time to play with them.
Have you heard about the bond?
Bond?
No, bond.
Yes, bond. Security?
A kind of?
Security?
A kind of?
Because my major is in financial, so I have been studied about security, bond, and something like that. But I feel that I'm not a lucky woman, so I haven't tried buying some bond or security in the financial market. Yes.
The second meaning in relationship, the bond, is mean relationship between for example, I and you have a strong bond. It means that we have a strong connection with others. It means that when you get sick, I know. And when you say nothing, I understand what is your situation. So a bond is something that connects the 2 people together without a word. So how do you feel your bond with your child?
Sometimes I feel I am wonder about the way to teach them, because it is very difficult for me to connect with my sons, because they are very naughty. Yeah, and when I teach my older sons, I feel hard, because he hasn't listened to me at everything. Yeah.
Yes.
So at that time I stopped teaching him.
The most important in teaching someone or working with someone or living with someone is building the bond first, and then everything will follow. As soon as we're not successful in building a bond, we can't talk, because other person couldn't open their heart couldn't open their mind to accept what we give. So the most important is building a bond. Always, it's not just about in the teaching, in the education, but in customer service as well. Building a bond. For example, the name is the most important thing to ask people. That's the most beautiful sound that others want to listen. So for the customer service, they always ask us about what's your name. For example, I'm building bond with you guys by the second 17 lesson I send every day to building bond, because as soon as we know about each other and we can feel what other feeling, so that the bond will establish, settle, and then the teaching process will be happening. Otherwise, when we directly jump to the teaching, student can't learn anything because the bond has not been built. Or for example, when I recruit more students for the summer or HAMA intensive course, I always send my book. I always give an interview so that the student know a little bit about me, what I'm doing, what I value. So the bond established, so that when they go to the HAMA or go to the course, they don't feel something lonely. So connection. So that is the idea that I would like to share with you about the bond between a mother and a son.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mary.
Yes.
Yeah, and wish you have a successful in building a bond with your child. Okay, number 9, chị Lan ạ. Lisa, how your the session with Chris going? Can you listen better?
I listen a few.
Can you guess the meaning when Chris trying something?
I am reading about program creatively.
Creatively, writing creatively, right? Or creative writing. Do you feel hard to follow his lesson?
Yeah, I feel hard to work with Chris.
Have you ever compared yourself with your classmates? Compare. So sánh.
No, I compare myself last day and today, because I know I feel English little. Feel English little.
So, what channel or what book in English are you reading or watching?
Channel. Don't know a channel.
Cái kênh nào mà chị thường hay nghe tiếng Anh hàng ngày?
I listen. I don't listen much. Yeah.
So how do you improve your learning without listening?
In Luca system, I learn. I listen audio.
45 audio is not enough. Just 45 minutes. You need more, a lot than that.
I heard about 4, 5 or 5 times.
How long or how many hours per day do you spend for learning?
Yeah, I learning one hour. 1 hour.
1 hour
in morning.
in the
and
morning.
in the morning and about 1 hour evening.
So 2 hours per day.
2 hours. Yeah.
Great. So for a year, you would learn 600 hours, right? So is it not enough for jumping for one level? Because one level, it takes about 1,000 hours of learning. So it means you need to increase 1 more hour more every day in 1 year. So to get 1 hour's learning, to jump from level 0 to level 1. So add more time to your listening and reading every day. Listening and reading is the key. For example, I just finished my test in 20th August after finishing 1,000 hours. It means 3 months intensive learning. So I want to jump from level 7 to level 8. So it takes me about 1,000 hours, and I would like to spend it for next 3 months. It means 10 hours per day in 3 months. So I jump to the next level. So take your time and learn more. And 2 hours per day is not enough. Especially we don't do it regular. So focus and just do 1 year.
Yeah.
To jump one level, and then next year jump another level. Otherwise it will never finish your learning process. It's just jumping around. Okay, so spend 1 or 2 more hours per day, and every day listening everything, reading anything.
Yeah.
What you like and what you don't like. It's not just about following what we like every day, because the most lovely thing we want to do is doing nothing. That is the fun fact. We want to do nothing. So take your time for listening and reading more to complete your 1,000 hour learning in 1 year, to make a progress. Okay, thank you, Lisa. Keep going. You are doing very well in pronunciation and speaking. Even your improvement has been slowly but gradually. That is the most important. So keep learning every day. Thank you. Bye-bye, Lisa. Melody, so when you would like to take the IELTS exam?
I think in the end of next year.
Next year? What month is it?
What? Sorry?
What month?
Maybe September.
September. Have you booked for the exam?
I haven't booked for this.
Book it from now, so that you would like to have motivation to learn. Otherwise, just jumping around to that time and nothing happened. Book the exam from now and spend your time to take your time to study. So what's the purpose of you when you're taking the IELTS exam?
Because I'm also studying at the university, so I need to exam the IELTS certificate to graduate.
So now you are a student?
Yes.
What year?
Maybe the first year, because I'm studying the second.
Second degree. So how many grade or how many score you want to have in the IELTS?
Actually, my school requires 5.5, but I want to get a 6.5 because I take time to take the exam, so I want to higher effort.
Great. How many hours per day you spend on learning?
After learning with online class, I spend 3.5 hours in the morning and maybe 1 hour in the evening.
So every day, the same?
Yes, every day.
Great. So that in next year, in September, you can get 6.5 by learning intensive that way. So accumulate 1,000 hours, you get 1 score in IELTS. That's either the truth about IELTS. Don't believe on the trick and techniques. It doesn't help at level of 6.5 because it can help when you get 4.5. The trick and tip can help, but when you get a higher, the more you jump higher, the harder you have to learn. 6.5 is different with 5.5 jumping from 5. It means the higher, the harder.
Okay.
So how do you learn every day?
I'm listening the record or the conversation and write them. I also learn the new words in the paragraph that I already listened. Sometimes I take time to write what I'm thinking and everything around me. I also read some newspapers. Yes.
So what is the purpose after graduation you would like to use IELTS for?
Yes, because I need to use the English in the work, and I also want to know more about the world and almost information I can find in the internet. More useful if I search by the English. Yes.
So by using that test, IELTS doesn't fit your interest, doesn't fit your goal, because IELTS will focus more about writing. And that is the most difficult task in IELTS in writing. It's really hard to improve your writing to 7. Another more conversable is mean we need to focus more listening and speaking. Listening is speaking are the most two important and hardest part for any English learner, especially from our country. So if you don't have a purpose to go abroad, so I would like to suggest you with PTE because it's more focused on your speaking and listening. It means they focus more on pronunciation. With a good pronunciation, you you have an advantage to get a high score in speaking and listening. And it's more practical. Even if new, IELTS is I think 20 years or something, but with PTE it's about 5 years, 2, 3 or 5 years. It's new, but it works effectively when you want to improve the speaking and listening at the same time. And the fee for taking the test is similar, $165. And America accepts mostly 11 countries all over the world accept this certification for studying, for migration, and for working. So consider about that. Và có một điều á, em cần khi em nói á, là em đã quên hết cái phần nguyên âm. Nên bây giờ từng cái từ em nói ra nó chặt và nó không rõ về phần nguyên âm. Thì khi em nói người khác không hiểu và khi em đi thi, em sẽ bị điểm thấp. Cái intonation của em nghe rất là tốt. Nghe và em nói là rất tốt, nhưng mà cái phát âm á, thì em cần phải mở khẩu hình miệng và em rõ nguyên âm. Ok, tập đọc lại, đừng có nói nhanh. Tập đọc lại, mở khẩu hình miệng và rõ nguyên âm. Thì như vậy khi em đi thi hoặc là đi nói, người ta mới hiểu được. Nói chậm lại nhá. Good, keep going nhỉ. learning is painful process and it takes time. It's not easy and enjoy like we expected. But the result is actually fruitful. The result of learning process is great. But actually we enjoy the pain at the same time on the way. It's not always sweet and smooth, up and down, and we accept both sides. Thank you, Melati. So we turn to Maria.
Oh, yes.
How do you feel about your name, your English name?
Yes, I like this name because I know Maria is mother of God. Yes.
Yes. And she represent for love and only love.
I love this name.
Beautiful, beautiful. You speak so clearly. So, for what in your life do you feel most grateful?
I think I'm lucky. Everything I grateful to everything in my life. But it's the most thing I grateful is my parents. Yes, because they was born me and built my life and look after from I was young to up to now.
Great. How is your relationship between you and your mother?
I think I love my parents, but my father understand me, and my mother also loved me, but sometimes she don't understand me because I see that she talk too much, but I'm a introvert, so I don't want to listen a lot. But my mother don't understand me. Yes.
So how do you talk to her? How do you communicate to her?
Yes, it's very difficult. It's very difficult. For example, last weekend, I conflict with my mother. So I'm sad. I love her, but I feel difficult to communicate with to her.
Great. I understand that situation.
Yes.
So of all the people in your family, who would you find most disturbing? Disturbing is mean hard to overcome.
Yes. All of my people in my family, yes, it's my father. It's my father. He is very important to me, and I dearly love him. Yes, because he dearly understand me. He was born in poor families, but he tried his best to improve his life. Yes, so I admire him. Yes,
Like the most influenced people of you on you.
Yes,
I understand that. And if you knew that in 1 year you would die suddenly, would you change anything about the way you are now living?
Yes, I think I want to do everything I like. It's so I spend a lot of time to my children. Yes.
What would you spend time in what way? Or in what way you would like to spend time with your children?
What good thing?
What way, in what way you would like to spend time with your children?
Yes, I think the first, at first, every time is useful to children's, but in a every day when I free time, I spend time to my children. For example, going out and learning with them, and reading book, and watching television. Yes, every time is important to spend my children.
Great. Do you think you are the good example for them to follow? For example, a son you want to get married or looking for a girlfriend who have character like you.
I don't think.
So?
Yes, because I'm a normal person. So I think I have a good heart. So I want to do everything to everybody. Yes.
Yeah. So that's the fact is a son or a man always looking for a partner who have a similar characteristic with you, with mom, and a daughter have a tendency to become a person, a woman in family like you. So you are always a good example for both of them.
Okay, thank you.
Beautiful. So is there anything you regret that you didn't do? You dream about, but you didn't do it for a long time.
My dream?
Yes.
My dream a long time.
But you didn't do it. You couldn't finish it. And what is it?
Yes. It's now. Yes, I think I'm doing my dream. I want to a good teacher. Yes, so I'm doing, and I try by my best.
Great. So you're doing well. Do you have any secret hunch about how you will die? Like, do you have any feeling about how you will die?
Really, I have ever think about it, because I see that my life is very lucky. But when I was younger, I wonder that I do where when I die. So I was born a mountain. So I think that when I pass a high mountain, is my future after I die.
Great. So do you believe the life after death?
I believe because I research about religions. So I believe in other world.
Other world.
Other what?
World after death.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Maria. I'm very happy to see your improvement. Speak very clearly, but very slowly, clearly and slowly at the same time. And that would be great foundation for you to move on forward. Keep going with that.
Thank you. But first, I'm worried. I'm worried about when I talk with you.
But you did so well. You did so well. Very confident. Just slowly, and then everything is very clear. Thank you, Maria, for sharing. Yes. Holly,
yes.
what do you feel now?
I feel a little worried.
Worried about what?
Yeah.
How were your childhood?
Yes, thank you.
How was your childhood?
My childhood. Yes, I think I have. I have beautiful childhood. Yes, I live in countryside. My village is my family is in that time my family is poor, but I have but my parent is very. My parent loves me and my sister and my brother. So I think I have a good childhood.
Beautiful.
Yes.
So if you could change anything about the way you were raised, what would it be?
The way I raised, the way I grow up.
Yep.
I never think about it, but I could change anything about the way I raised. I think I think I should care more about my parents. Yeah.
Okay. And do you want to pass the value that your parents taught you to your children?
I think it is love.
It's about love. Beautiful.
Yes, it's about love.
Thank you, Holly. It's beautiful. Yeah. So what is the greatest accomplishment of your life?
The greatest accomplishment. I don't know exactly the means of accomplishment.
Something you achieve.
Yes. I think the greatest accomplishment of my life is nowadays I have good family, my own family. Yes. I have when I young, I have love with my close friend, and many people didn't agree about my love, but I still choose him, and now I think he is good with me, and we have happy family.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. I'm so happy to know that, and keep moving with that, Holly.
Thank you.
So what is your most terrible memory?
Terrible memories, I think is most terrible memory, I think, is when I were a high school. In the way home, I have a person attack me.
A person attack you, and yes. How did you overcome it?
It's luckily that it's luckily that I have my friend. They help me. Yes.
So how do you do to prevent that happen again to your child?
Prevent. Yes, I I told with my mother.
You told with your mother, but with your child, prevent that happen again with your child.
Yes, I teach them. Yes, I teach them how to protect themselves. Yes, I buy some book about it. Yes, and I teach them to keep them from it.
Good. And for what in your life do you feel most grateful?
Yeah, I think in my life, I have most grateful is I have love of my family, from my parents and from my sister and my brother.
Okay, beautiful. Cái khả năng nghe, hiểu và respond của em rất là tốt. Cái mà em cần phải cải thiện trong giai đoạn này á, đó chính là chunking và intonation. Intonation, chunking tức là tí nữa em nghe lại, chị gửi video này em nghe lại và em thấy á, là em đang trả lời với bằng như vậy, thì chị muốn em trong mỗi cái từ phải hạ giọng cuối từ và có intonation trong cùng. Ok, rồi. Nhi có thể giúp Hương thêm cái này được này Nhi này. Dạ, cố gắng nghe, rất là tốt đấy.
Rồi.
Zumi. So, to what in your life do you feel most grateful?
Maybe of myself and my family. I think I'm the most grateful. I'm grateful for something about my character. I'm so independent.
Good.
If I want to do something, I want to do it. Finally, I will do it.
Beautiful, beautiful. It means determination.
Determination.
Sự quyết tâm. Okay. So when did you last sing to yourself or to someone else?
I usually humble write everywhere I can. Maybe last night I just sing for myself, and during my work, when I doing something, I just humble or singing alone. So maybe my friends and my colleagues is my audience.
Audience.
Yeah.
Good. And what roles do love and affection play in your life?
Maybe it's a hard question for me to answer immediately.
Love and affection. Love and affection.
What's role? I think the truth is maybe play important role in my life. When in relationship, I think I consider is the most.
Have you ever tell a lie to someone else?
Tell the lie? Yes,
tell a lie.
I have. Yes, I have. Of course.
Regarding to love and affection, you can read the book. You can write the name and search on Amazon about 5 love language. So you know why the good girl always fall in love with bad boy?
Why?
Because she need affection. And why she need affection? Because when she were a child, when she were born, she didn't get enough affection from her mom. So when she grow up, she looking for affection from someone else. Và dẫn đến lụy tình. So read that book. It's really interesting. So that you can, when you got a child, you know how to take care of him or her to fulfill the affection, so that she would not or he would not be like love sick or love someone who she cannot control. Even she know he's bad, but she keep following because she lose something. So read that book. It's really interesting that I would suggest for you guys. And before entering to the love life. Thank you, Jimmy. Very positive energy I get from you.
Thank you.
Vincent, your listening skill is so beautiful, so good, and your take note is amazing. I can't believe. It's really a surprise. So, what do you feel now?
Yes, I feel interesting. I can hear some people share about them.
So, is there anything you want to share?
Yes, sure.
Yeah. So just share it.
Yes, I think my classmate is very interesting. All my classmate is the best. he learns very hard.
I know it's about 5 months learning together. It's really long. It's really long journey, 5 months, and we still have a 5 months to do.
No, I don't think so. I don't feel it's long.
This means you really enjoy it on the journey of learning, and it's beautiful.
I try to enjoy my class. When I start, when I start the class, I'm feel nervous. I feel nervous. I'm stressed because I learn not well. Otherwise, I try my best, but I improve very slow, and I'm stressed. But I'm thinking. I just need to improve day by day. It just needs a little. And I think I thinking follow this way. I try to enjoy class.
Beautiful. Look, you speak so confident, so clear. Oh, and listening skills so good. I'm very proud of that. And I still remember at the first day you asked me to drop. So after the quarantine time, quarantine là thời gian cách ly in Đà Nẵng.
Yes.
You would have one offer, and you would like to invite one person, any who you would like to invite to have a dinner with you.
In our class?
Any.
Any. Yes. Now I'm just thinking the person in our class.
Okay, it's good.
I will invite Maria.
Maria to have a dinner with you.
Yes.
Beautiful. And can you share with us the embracing moment in your life? Embracing means shine. The moment in life that make you shine.
I think my impression is when I have a daughter, I have a son. When my wife is when my wife burns my daughter, burn my son. It's the very impressive with me.
Oh, okay, I understand. So what in your life do you feel most grateful? Grateful.
Yes. I'm trying. Now I'm trying to grateful at everything. Everything. It's just a normal thing. Normal thing. I'm trying to grateful. Food. My mother prepare every day. I'm grateful. My wife is she can share well everything with me. Everything with me. I'm grateful. My father, my parents, he takes care of me, take care of me well. Although they have a low occasion, and they were very poor when I get married, but they work very hard. They do many things to take care my and my daughters. I'm very grateful with
It's
them.
beautiful. It's beautiful that we have the ability to grateful something, recognize something in life and grateful for that. And that is the source of happiness.
Yes, I think.
So
but in the past I don't think like that right now. Right now I'm telling I'm grateful. A big thing is both important thing. But I'm thinking let's enjoy every day. Enjoy every day. Let's grateful everything. Just so the simple thing, normal thing.
Beautiful. So what make you change that mindset?
Yes, the first is I'm guess older, and I think I need to lead actually help useful, more useful, more helper, more helper. I need to enjoy every day. I just I don't think about die. I just think about live. how live to good, how live to well. I don't think about die.
Because die can come suddenly and we can't expect or anticipate about that.
Yes, I just think how to spend my time effectively. Spend my time good with with other people around me.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Vincent. I'm so proud that you make a big improvement in your listening and speaking skill. It's amazing. Amazing.
Thank you very much.
After a half a journey. Heidi, so after this class, what could you have for breakfast? Em kẹo cái này là cái mặt em là bị mất một nửa. Yeah.
After class, I usually eat rice with something.
Eat rice. Do you think eat rice in the morning is a good way?
Yes, and it's not expensive because I usually use rice from yesterday.
I believe that eating rice in the morning is the best. Yes. It's not about milk, it's not about noodle, but rice with food in the morning because that is the truth that be hidden by pharmacy, big four company. When we eat rice in every morning, a lot of disease, chronic disease will be will be solved. So keep eating rice in the morning. It's beautiful and it's good. So keep going with that rice in the morning. And whole grain rice is much better than white rice. So I would like to ask you about what in your life you feel most grateful.
In my life, I feel most grateful about my mom. Although
I couldn't listen properly from the sound from the side. It's very noisy background.
My laptop is broken.
Okay, sometimes it doesn't work.
Yeah. So you can hear clearly.
Okay, now good.
In my life, I feel I'm grateful for my mom. Although I and my mom cannot connect, but she always support me about time, money for my planning.
Beautiful, beautiful that we have a supportive mother. If you could wake up tomorrow and have gained one quality or ability, what would it be?
If you could, I haven't understand this question.
If tomorrow you wake up and you have the special ability, so what the ability you want to have? What kind of ability?
For me, I usually wake up early some year, so I feel it's normal for me. And when you wake up early, you can take more time for myself. I can do anything I want. I can learn anything I want.
Beautiful, and that's the power. So before making a phone call, do you ever rehearse what you are going to say? Rehearse mean practice.
When I call for my friend, I just want to talk talkative.
Just want to talk. So can you share with us about your education to your child?
Education to the child.
Because you pay a lot of attention on education.
I pay attention with my children about daily life, about their education.
Very good, very good.
I'm very lucky when I stay a lot of time with my children. I can learn with my older daughter in every night, evening.
Yeah. So is this a good choice for homeschooling?
I want it, but my husband doesn't eat.
Okay, I understand. But you are doing well in homeschooling for your child. Keep going with that, Heidi.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah. Celine, what do you feel now?
I feel excited about my classmates sharing.
Good. If you were able to live to the age of 90 and retain either mind or body of 30 years old for the last 60 years of your life, what would you choose?
Can you...
Now you are 30 years old, right? And you remained your 30-year-old like this from now until you're 90. So it means that you have a 60 years of young. So what would you choose to do?
I think I have to do exercise every day, and I can learn to how to relax in my life.
Who's in our class you like to learn with or you like to spend time with?
Our class. I don't know what it means.
So who is in our class? In our class, you would like to spend time to be with?
I think it's Mian. Because when I say to Mian, I feel her very exciting.
So is there any similar characteristics between you and her?
No, my work and her work doesn't relevant.
So is there anything in common between you and her? And what you learn from her? What you like the most from her?
I think it's I think she's very enthusiastic. Yes, and she's actually very more knowledge.
So what you learn from her? Okay, Lena. So keep going and practicing the responding skill quickly, to keep the conversation going. Lena, can you hear me? Can you listen to me?
Yes.
And understand what I'm talking?
About 50%.
So can you understand what Chris talking in the class?
About 50 or 60%.
How many hours per day you spend for listening and reading?
How many hours? Maybe 1 hour.
1 hour, excepting for the group learning in the morning, right?
Outside group.
Outside group 1 hour. So I think you need more time for practicing the listening skill. Anything, listen anything. It's not just about.
I'm not concentrate.
Can concentrate in listening.
Yes.
How about listening and writing and reading at the same time? Okay, I will talk to you later. Because before we need to move to Tiffany. Tiffany, how your work this morning? So why you are late for 40 minutes? Tiffany?
Good morning. Actually, I have a problem in my health. So this week, I asked the people in my roof to be absent or to be attend late for this week. Yeah.
So what is it? What are your problem?
I have some coach, and it means trúng gió in Vietnam, and I have some problem in my nose and my in my throat.
Have you tried the steam?
What does this mean? What does the steam mean?
Xông hơi.
Yes, I have just steam last night. So today I feel better.
So last night, just one time?
Yes, and I think that I will steam for some time later.
Yeah, 3 times per day, and continuously in 3 days. And after steaming, don't go out or wash your hands or take a shower for at least 4 hours.
Yes, thank you.
One of my friends, I actually friend with her father, and she got COVID in Australia, and she called back to asking for help. And one of my teachers suggested that she should go around in the house, take a lemongrass leaf or lemon, and then steam 3 times per day. And after 3 days of steaming, the COVID gone. So a kind is lucky, and the steaming is really powerful.
Yeah.
So you can buy a steaming house. It's about $10 or something, and try to make it for 3 days continuously, morning, afternoon, evening, and not taking shower or washing hand after that.
Yeah.
Okay, so because we only have 5 minutes and people need to go, so that I briefly conclude. Thì các bạn á, làm rất là tốt. Hằng có cảm giác các bạn đang coi là một hoa mà đang nở ra rồi á, và Hằng thấy sự tiến bộ và nỗ lực của các bạn đến giai đoạn này, một nửa đoạn đường mà có thể respond và trả lời một cách clear và correct như vậy là một cái tiến bộ cực kỳ lớn. Và Hằng rất là ghi nhận điều này và rất là vui với cái sự tiến bộ của các bạn như vậy. Và trong quá trình học với Chris sắp tới, khi nào các bạn thấy như vậy là mình đã học viết với Chris là enough để move on qua một kỹ năng mới, thì nhắn với các bạn trong lớp, đặc biệt là chị Mai và chị Miên, để chị Mai, chị Miên trao đổi với Hằng và Hằng sắp xếp cái chương trình học tiếp theo cho các bạn. Lớp mình là cái lớp mà có cái tinh thần học rất là tốt, nên Hằng để các bạn tự chủ cái việc này và cảm thấy là mình thích học, muốn học, và Hằng sẽ sắp xếp cho các bạn để support các bạn học cái gì các bạn thích, thực sự thấy hứng thú. Và khi nào các bạn thấy là học với Chris như vậy là đủ rồi này, writing và listening của mình là như vậy ổn rồi, bây giờ mình muốn move to một kỹ năng mới là nhắn tin với Hằng, trao đổi với Hằng nhé. Và các bạn có hỏi thắc mắc hỏi gì Hằng ở trong giai đoạn này không? Mình còn 4 phút nữa để trước khi các bạn áo ra đi làm.
Cho mình có nghĩa là hiện nay là lớp vẫn đi theo cái học với Chris đúng không ạ? Học với Chris, và trong cái giai đoạn tiếp theo thì vẫn học với Chris, nhưng mà mọi người có thể trao đổi để chuyển sang một cái kỹ năng khác.
Tức là sau block 5 tuần, sau 5 tuần là các bạn học từ quyết với nhau là có nên đi tiếp 5 tuần với writing với Chris hay là chuyển qua speaking.
Speaking thì là speaking với
Peter. Với Peter. Chris là chuyên về writing và sửa về cách diễn đạt. Speaking thì học với Peter.
Nếu mà mọi người có nhu cầu học tiếp với Chris nữa thì mọi người sẽ đề xuất với Hằng đúng không?
Đúng rồi. Thì các bạn trong lớp cứ mà xong block 5 tuần là các bạn đề xuất cho Hằng 5 tuần tiếp theo nên học cái gì. Bởi vì chương trình học thì có sẵn, nhưng mà với lớp mình á là Hằng có sự linh hoạt để dạy cái gì các bạn thích học.
Sáng nay theo lịch thì là học với Chris, nhưng mà hình như mình thì cứ nghĩ là bên Hằng báo nên là mình không báo ấy. Chris không biết thì phải.
Ôi rồi hả? Là lớp mình là học thứ tư và chủ nhật à?
Thứ tư với chủ nhật. Mà bọn mình lại cứ nghĩ là chắc là Hằng sẽ sắp xếp lịch với Chris nên là cũng không báo, thành ra như hôm nay Chris lại vào lớp không thấy ai.
Ôi chết trời ơi, tí nữa Hằng đang nhận lại với Chris. Thứ tư chủ nhật là lớp của Chris đúng không? Tí nữa Hằng nhận lại.
Hằng cho chị hỏi một chút là sau 5 tuần với Chris thì là bắt đầu có thể move sang speaking đúng không? Với Peter, Peter là bạn người nước ngoài hay là
không? Peter là bạn Lộc.
Là chị bảo hình như là Lộc mà.
Dạ đúng rồi. Cứ học 5 tuần các bạn thấy muốn học nữa thì bảo với Hằng. Để Hằng
cái này để học lớp học ngoài.
Đúng. Tức là các bạn đang biết được là mình cần cái gì, và cái đó là điều mà Hằng rất là thích ở lớp mình, đó là biết mình cần cái gì và việc học là việc chủ động. Đó là điều quan trọng trong giai đoạn này. Các bạn có hỏi han hay đề xuất gì với Hằng không trong giai đoạn sắp tới không?
Tức là mình hỏi là ngoài cái 2 buổi cố định học với Chris thì cái nội dung ở trong học nhóm thì là tùy các bạn sắp xếp thôi đúng không? Và lựa chọn có thể những cái bài viết để trao đổi.
Dạ, tùy các bạn lựa chọn cho thoải mái, bởi vì là mỗi người thích mỗi cái mà. Bây giờ là cái giai đoạn mà học theo sở thích rồi, nó không còn cố định là chỉnh về phát âm nữa, mà là học cái gì mình thích. Và quan trọng nhất đó là phải học cái gì cũng được nhưng phải học. Mà thích cũng được mà không thích cũng được, giống như Hằng nói lúc nãy đó, cái mình thích nhiều nhất đó là không thích, là thích không làm gì cả. Nên đi chọn mấy cái mình thích á, chọn lâu lắm. Chỉ có việc buộc phải làm thì làm thôi. Ai mà thích dậy lúc 5 giờ sáng để ngồi học không có. Chỉ là mình có mục tiêu rõ ràng và mình sẽ làm tròn cái việc của mình. Nên là động lực chỉ là động lực thôi, còn lại cuối cùng lại đó là vẫn là cái làm tròn việc. Tức là khi mình đã làm việc đó thì mình sẽ làm tròn việc đó, chứ không phải đó là giống như tình yêu trong hôn nhân. Trời ơi, lấy nhau rồi cái làm gì mà kiểu lúc nào 100% yêu lắm như có đâu. Nhưng mà đó là trách nhiệm mình đã cam kết như vậy rồi thì mình sẽ làm đúng như vậy, chứ không phải lúc nào tinh thần là hai như vậy nào và có cái strong motivation hết. Nhưng mà trách nhiệm rồi, trách nhiệm trong yêu có sờ, trong sờ có yêu, nó cứ up và down như vậy. Và mình chấp nhận cả hai cái, chứ không chỉ là tìm một cái xong rồi chối bỏ cái kia là mình sẽ cực đấy. Khi nào yêu, khi nào nó đến thì đến, không thôi. Nhi ha.
Đi học chị Hằng nhá. Nhi là lười lắm em. Chị sợ nó follow, nó theo chị kinh lắm. Suốt ngày phải kích động.
Mà mà Nhi sinh năm tầm mấy?
92 à? 94.
92, 94 còn lâu lắm em ơi, từ từ để đó. Không sao đâu. Hồi trước mấy bè toàn dọa chị đẻ được 35, 36 đẻ sau này buồn có con làm gì có. Chị thấy thương hết á, không cần gì hết á. Cứ chiến đi, yêu đi. Yêu nhưng đừng có nghĩ đến chuyện cưới nha. Cưới thì từ từ đã, nhưng mà yêu thì cứ yêu. Rồi, các bạn cứ học như vậy để tí nữa Hằng email cho Chris. Sorry Chris, vì hôm nay Hằng quên hôm nay là một buổi học ở lớp mà tự nhiên các bạn không báo gì với Hằng hết á, làm Hằng cũng là không biết, để Hằng bảo với Chris. Rồi, có chuyện gì á các bạn cứ trao đổi với chị Miên và chị Mai. Bây giờ á Hằng nói giống như đó mà lúc nãy có trao đổi với Nhi đó, 1.000 giờ học các bạn nhảy được một cấp độ. Khi nào các bạn tích lũy đủ 1.000 giờ thì biết chắc chắn là mình đang lên một cấp độ khác. Ví dụ như bản thân Hằng ấy thì Hằng biết á là Hằng sắp ngu, bởi vì á là tháng 11 này Hằng sinh con này, mà sau khi sinh con á Hằng ít nhất 2 đến 3 năm chắc chắn Hằng sẽ không học được gì hết á. Nhìn thì cảnh mấy đứa bạn Hằng biết rồi. Nên á để chuẩn bị cho 2-3 năm sắp tới dài mà không học thêm một cái gì hết á là nó thực sự là một việc rất là cùn. Đi dài, mặc dù dài những cái rất là cơ bản, những cái mà thuộc năm lông cảm dài cả chục năm rồi, nhưng mà nếu như mình không có một cái bước nhảy từ trong chính bản thân mình á, mà mình cứ dùng cái đó hoài á, là mình cảm thấy cùn với chính mình nữa. Nên á là Hằng nói bây giờ á đến khoảng tháng 5 là Hằng hết nghẽn nha, hết 3 tháng ấy là bắt đầu Hằng nói từ bây giờ mình có 3 tháng để nhảy một level. Thì 3 tháng để tích lũy 1.000 giờ có nghĩa là một ngày mình dành 10 giờ cho việc học. Thì buổi sáng hàng dạy xong là tầm khoảng là 6:30 xong, 7 giờ là video với liên lạc với các bạn, mọi thứ là hoàn thành. Ăn sáng đến 8 giờ, 8 giờ hàng học đến 12 giờ, xuống ăn trưa, 1:30 học đến 5 giờ, buổi tối học từ 7 giờ đến 9:30, xong đi ngủ, sáng mai dậy. Thì hàng làm liên tục như vậy trong vòng 3 tháng thì hàng đi thi nhá. Đúng là nhảy một level thiệt, đúng 1.000 giờ nhảy một level ấy, ngon lành nữa, ngon lành. Ok, đi chơi. Bây giờ đang đi chơi 10 ngày. Đi chơi 10 ngày từ ngày 20 cho đến ngày 30. Thì ngày 30 này hàng bắt đầu một cái giai đoạn 2 là từ level 7 lên level 8. Thì bắt đầu cần 1.000 giờ nữa, tức là hàng học cho đến khi hàng gần đi đẻ. Thì hàng học một 1.000 giờ như vậy, xong hàng thi quả chốt, tức là trong giai đoạn này hàng học tăng 2 level. Thì như vậy trong 2 năm đến 3 năm tiếp theo hàng không cần phải học nữa. hàng dùng những cái đó hàng đi dạy. Thì là đó là chia sẻ cái chuyện cá nhân của hàng để các bạn thấy được là mình học mình phải tích lũy bằng giờ thôi, chứ còn lại không thể theo là 100 giờ 200 giờ theo trên lớp được đâu. Trên lớp chỉ là môi trường, học với bạn mình cũng môi trường, mà cái quan trọng nhất là cái việc mình tự học cái gì cũng được hết á, miễn là thực học và học tập trung, chứ không phải là vừa học vừa check tin nhắn Facebook, nó không hiệu quả đâu. Khi học là dẹp những chuyện khác, dẹp chuyện chỉ tới việc học của mình là quan trọng nhất. Không thôi chuyện gì nào cũng quan trọng, nó cũng ập tới với mình hết á, nó cũng bắt mình xử lý. Nếu không, đấy không phải là việc của chị, tự xử lý đi. Thì như vậy thì khi các bạn có một cái mindset về việc học là 1.000 giờ tăng 1 cấp độ như vậy á, thì biết được là ngoài 1 tiếng rưỡi học trên lớp, thực ra 1 tiếng được học trên lớp các bạn đừng có tính 1 tiếng rưỡi, mà tính 1 tiếng thôi. Bởi vì sẽ có 30 phút là vào chào hỏi than vãn, kết thúc nữa. Thì một ngày 1 tiếng, 365 ngày các bạn sẽ học được 300 tiếng. Thì còn lại 700 tiếng là việc của các bạn đấy. 700 tiếng làm sao mà học đây? Cứ để 700 tiếng cộng với 300 tiếng học nhóm với trên lớp là nó tăng 1 cấp độ, là các bạn cứ làm tới đấy, vậy là đúng á. Rồi, vậy nhá. Bây giờ muộn rồi, các bạn cần phải đi làm, và hẹn gặp lại các bạn trong buổi review tiếp theo.
Cảm ơn Hằng nhiều.
Bye bye các bạn.
Bye bye cả nhà.